Okay, elevators, it is time for our Thursday recap where we just quickly review what we talked about on the Wednesday before at Elevate. So, this Wednesday was very special because we started our brand new series called 13 Reasons Why. And the purpose of the series is not to promote any sort of Netflix series because it's not what it's about at all, but it's to discuss 13 reasons why you should live. 13 reasons why your life matters. 13 reasons why everyone's life matters. And our goal is to combat suicide, yes, and self-harm of any kind, but more importantly, it's about speaking life over ourselves and over each other. That's what it's all about. And so we talked about the first 3 reasons why you should live, why I should live. We're going to go over all 13 throughout the next couple weeks, but the first 3 that we looked at last night was, first of all, life is valuable. You should live because life is valuable. We looked back at creation and found some significant things in chapter 1, verse 31 of how God made mankind and found us very good. He, in chapter 1 of Genesis, set us above all of the other creation. Mankind is special and significant to God. We were the only ones God created specifically for relationship with Him. He set us apart and He gave us value. And the second reason why is life is fragile. And we talked about that for a little bit, about how sometimes we may have that realization at different points in our life of how fragile life is, whether it's because we lose someone or because we had kind of a scary experience, whatever that may be. The point is, life is fragile, so we have to be careful of what we say, of what we do, and we have to always value life. And we talked about how that's such an important worldview to have, is the worldview of valuing life. God values life, we should value life, and that can look a lot of different ways. It can make us see things differently whenever we value life. It means that we value unborn children because life is so valuable and life is fragile. We value the life of people we don't even know. And whenever we see tragedies in the news, it's not something we should be disconnected from because we value life. And so that's important, whatever tragedy someone else is going through. And when we talked about life is fragile, we talked about cyberbullying a little bit too, because whatever someone has said to you, whatever someone that you have said to someone else, we have to realize that even though we're not saying it to them face to face, our words are going out, and if they are tearing down or causing death or speaking bad things, maybe you've seen something online of cyberbullying, it's totally not acceptable, and we should never accept it, whether we see it happening as a bystander or we ourselves are doing it. It needs to stop. John 10 verse 10 says that the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy, and Jesus says, but I came to bring life and bring it to the full. So you see, whenever we devalue life, whenever we maybe tell someone, hey, you should die or you should end your life, or someone else says that, we are actually teaming up with the devil, because the devil's plan is to steal, kill, and destroy. And so whenever we go about that, we are joining ranks with the devil and stealing, killing, and destroying someone's life. But Jesus is the one who brings life and brings it to the fullest. We need to team up with Jesus and be people who give life, who speak life into other people. The third reason why is because life is short, and so because of that, we need to live it. And like Jesus said, He came to give us life and give it to the fullest. That's the kind of life we need to be living, because God's only blessed us with a certain amount of time here on this earth, and we want to use it and value it, and take care of it, and also help others do the same. You know, we need to stop letting the devil steal life, whether it's maybe not our physical life, but just the joy, the peace, the security, just the self-worth, all of that, the devil tries to steal from us. Maybe someone else, it's through someone else tearing you down, or maybe it's through your own self tearing yourself down, saying that I'm not worth anything, I'm not good enough, I'm ugly, I don't matter. whenever you say that, even about yourself, you're joining ranks with the devil, stealing, killing, and destroying. Join ranks with Jesus. Give life. Speak life over yourself, but speak life over other people. A really practical way you can do this, to live this out, is if someone tears down someone you know, you could be totally unrelated from the situation, but if you see it happen, you can come up behind that person who was speaking death, and you can speak life. Someone tells someone else that they're stupid, you come up behind them and say, no, you're not stupid, you are so smart. Someone comes up and says to someone that they're not worth anything, you can follow that up with life-giving words and say, you are worth so much, you are valuable. That's our challenge for this week and for the rest of our lives, to be life-giving people. Don't miss next week as we find the next couple of reasons why you should live, I should live, why we are alive.